Oh, right. Thief. I'm not here to make... Nope, I already did that one. Forgot to change. Robot. Beep boop. Humans. Haha, just joking. I can definitely talk. I love color-coded to-do lists and pushing myself to my limits. Difficulty 3. Is every new character going to be 1 star higher in difficulty, or is it going to, like, plateau? Who knows what these mean anyway, really, though. Our next contestant works hard, plays hard, and most importantly, tries hard. Some might say too hard.
Oh, no.
But that's not our place to judge. Instead, let's give a warm welcome to... the robot. Whoop, here we go. Thank you, Lady Luck. I'm really excited to begin this journey to a better self. And what do you hope to win? I want to eliminate my need to sleep. I'm sorry? With an extra 8 hours a day, I can truly become the best me I can be. Why not just play for immortality? Then you'd have all the time in the world. All the research shows that personal change is more sustainable if you start small. I'm gonna try for immortality next time. Oh my dear. There won't be a next time. Just try to make the most of this one, and you go. Kill the ice cream. Kill it to death. The slime scream. Alright, so what does our character do? Whoa. Oh no, pea shooter. I don't want pea shooter. Wait, I don't have dice. What does that mean? Auto roll. Jackpot guaranteed. Ready in 8 HP. I got a pea shooter. He's strong against poison, and he adds poison to me if he has even numbers. He has 3 dice. Wow. Plasma blaster. Max 5. Do block damage. So I just can't do 6. Do 2 damage. Reusable. Target 9. Calculate. I feel like I could have used more explanation on this one. I take it as it might be like blackjack, where if I hit it rolls a dice each time to a new total, and if I hit the thing, I get in trouble. Yep, I went over. So it's like blackjack. And you just loot. Wow. 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 So I'm gonna have like a constant risk of just not having a turn, basically. That's terrifying. The target's only 9. I only have... Ah. I guess it's because that's only 2 dice is the idea. I guess that makes sense because that's 2 dice, and I normally only have 2 dice around now, so sure. I am poisoned. Ooh, risky, risky. Okay. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Man, how do you optimize a build for this character? Ooh. 2 6s. Okay. What happens if I already spent the dice? Or does spending 1 dice make me no longer able to roll anymore? Limit break. Jackpot guaranteed. I really should have done that after I clicked. Ba-boom. So I can attack and then... So I can act before I roll, it looks like. It doesn't explain it anywhere, does it? I'm half dead from my first fight. I guess that's normal, because usually it's the Space Marine doing 10 damage to me in 1 hit. Small shield, max 3, add that to shield. Okay. This is gonna be a weird day. Limit break. Limit break. Alright, so you get an instant 9. Doof. So this is how they offset the fact that you can lose your turn, is that if you do get the jackpot, you get an extra thing. So do 5 damage, heal 3 health, roll 1 more dice. I don't need to heal health because I'm about to heal from this fight ending, so 5 damage is pretty good considering they only have 12 health. Oh, I can't kill him. Not yet. Even with the jackpot. Risky. Got him. Yeah, you get out of here then. And don't you dare pick my raspberries. They're for me and my friends and not for thoughtless adventurers. I feel personally attacked. Why must you be this rude? Whoa, plus 2 extra CPU. So is my goal now 11? Is that basically how this works? So instead of getting dice, I keep ramping up my weird thing. Yeah, CPU 11 it says. This is so strange. Okay, well, they said it was harder, and this is almost certainly harder. This is a bizarre challenge to have. Well, this will unlock and a heal, so let's go for stereo head. He's weak to shock. Got exactly 12, huh? Alright. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna risk that. I don't think. Pea shooter minus. What did you do? Oh, weakens an enemy. That's what a weakened thing is. They made my actual item weaker. Oh, this is all building up to doing 1 damage instead of the usual. What happens if I click on it now? I still got a dice. I still have my shield, right? And he still took damage. But it takes my items away, so I can't spend that dice. But it seems like if I already did stuff, I don't lose the stuff I already did. So maybe I want to break it every time. 1 more dice, 5 damage. Heal some health. Do 5 damage. At this point in the game, I can't do that very much damage myself, so that's a good source of damage. Stop weakening me. No. Stop that. Really? Suddenly I just became the god of rolling 6s. Max 5. Alright, so he's at 7 health. Recalculate. Yeah. So I guess I should always click calculate again just to see if I managed to get a jackpot. Because all it does is the only punishment I see is that you can't do any more actions. So if you did all your actions already, then you can still risk it. Maybe do a bit of more damage. Yeah! Ba-boom! Okay, I think I'm figuring it out. Because the risk almost seemed too punishing, but now that I realize that you can just spend all of your dice up to that point, then you're just risking it for 1 more dice at the end. And the only risk is that you just get the dice or you don't, basically, at that point. You only lose your entire turn. You don't. At first, I thought it was a binary choice of like, do you risk it? You might get a better dice, or you might lose your entire turn, but actually just lose the further actions. If you did actions already, you keep them. So now it seems way stronger. Even. Do 1 damage. Add 1 damage each roll. So every time I use mechanical armor, it gets stronger? Is that what you're saying? I'm not entirely sure if that's what it meant. I'll give it a go. Come at me, Sneezy. So do 3 damage, add 1 each roll. So will the next time be 4 damage? Wow. Seems like half the challenge of this character was just not explaining how to do it. Do 1 damage, add... Oh! It does a number of damage equal to how many times you've rolled so far. So this counteracts the idea of me wanting to play this early, because you want to play that as late as possible while you keep pushing this risk reward over here, because every time you click this, it goes up by 1. So now it's 3. So if I press it again, it'd become 4, for example. But for the more push it, the more you can lose this turn. So this action is the opposite of what I was just saying. Where like, oh, you can just play all your actions, then see if you get another dice, and just see if you get to do another action with that. And that's why it's handy to have a pea shooter that's always a dumping ground, for example. But this one directly attacks that idea, which is interesting. It also takes a while to build up any real damage on it then. That's kind of rough. Error. Don't have anywhere else for a 6 to go, I suppose. It's kind of the unfortunate part. Max 5 is a problem. What a weird character. Dead. Buster Sword, do dice damage, immune to errors. Ooh. First of all, those are both references to Final Fantasy. The Buster Sword and the Ultima weapon, as far as I can tell. So one of them is immune to errors, which means that item will stay on my screen even after I max out, which means that that means that I can spend my final dice on that every turn, which is great. Because when I max out the thing and it gives me an error, I have 1 dice, which is the one that was created by the error. And so then I can get extra dice and spend it on the Buster Sword. Ultimate weapon is do the dice's damage and then it doubles on a jackpot. So in an edge case, that's neat. Because if you have a jackpot, then now you have a damage doubler. But outside of jackpots, which are largely not going to happen until... it won't really happen until I get my ult. My super attack or whatever. The Buster Sword will be there to help my DPS like every turn. That seems super strong, and I want it. I want it bad. I want it in my game. I want it in my character. I want it in my pants. But speaking of a super attack... Speaking of references to Final Fantasy, Limit Break. The correct name for the thing. Do 5 damage, 1 for each roll. In this case, the rolls was a lot of rolls. Deal 5 damage or roll 1 more dice. If I roll 1 more dice, it could be 1 through 6, which I could then put into the Buster Sword to then attack him with. But it probably won't be better than a 5. so it's better just to do attack, to do the 5 damage, really. Oh right, he's the one where the dice you roll determines the spell. This is a really cool, strange, interesting character. So there goes, I got an error, and I still get to do the 5 attack. Okay, that completely counteracts the primary weakness of this character. This character can fundamentally have different builds than the other ones can, which is probably true for all of them, but this guy seems like a genuine like formula departure. Hey there, what do you fancy? I'd offer a discount, but honestly, these sales targets right down here are intense. Short circuit, roll any forced dice to activate. When activated, do damage, add random status. Huh. So once you've rolled 4 dice, which is already a little hard statistically, at least at my level, with my CPU level, then it'll just do that dice, it'll just do the damage of whatever I put on it, and that's it. But then it adds a random status, which is interesting, but also a total RNG. Double dice, max 3, double dice value. Interesting. Cheat code, odd, increase jackpot range this turn. To put like a 1 in there to increase the chance of getting a jackpot. That's potentially the most interesting one, perhaps. Don't know how much it increases the jackpot range, but we'll see. It's in there. Aito! Yarr, it's I, the piratey boy. They didn't turn me into a dice like you. You must be some kind of loser. Yep. Woohoo! Okay. Well. I can't put it there, and I can't put it there, but I don't want to use it on cheat code because that's silly. Yeah, but the Buster Sword's where I'll put my next dice, so I guess Pea Shooter, even though it's only 2 damage, which is a bummer. Error. Haha. I hit you anyway, yar. Perfect roll. Yeah, just do 5 damage. It really is always a good idea. 1 for each roll. Blink. Give myself a little bit of shield. And then ouchies. Die. It's so close. The first dice comes in pre-burned. Because unlike normal, the status effects are already on me for like burn and everything, but I have to manually roll the dice with the calculator. So you get to see them come in with the status effects as I summon them. That kind of thing would push me to want to roll even more and more dice, potentially, because I'm stuck with a character that... I'm stuck introducing the first few as all having status effects, so that would push me more and more to want to risk the idea of, well, what if I just get a few more dice and then you die? Ray gun, do 3 damage, 3 uses this turn, minimum of 3. So you can spend anything from a 3 to a 6 on this thing to do 3 damage, but you can do it over and over again. Midnight Charm, roll 2 6s. Healing Crystal, recover whatever you put into it. Max 5, even, max 3. Something to throw higher numbers into would be kind of nice. I don't really like the pea shooter. This is a good replacement for the pea shooter. You can use it 3 times, so it still has longevity like the other one did. And it also lets me use higher number weapons. And it also does more damage, so go away, pea shooter. Go away forever, loser. What can I upgrade? What does that do? Do 4 damage. That's fine. Changes to the mechanical arm can be used by any number instead of just the even ones, making it easier to activate each turn. Plasma Buster Plus, just stop having a maximum damage. Buster Sword. Ooh, do +2 damage, immune to errors. Small Sword, +1 shield. Cheat code. Increase jackpot pot range by 2 this turn. So I guess I must increase it by 1. So normally jackpot is what, 11? Would that, when I increase it by 1, does it become like 10 through 12 and then 9 through 13? After the upgrade? I haven't used it yet, so I actually don't even know the starting range yet. I think Buster Sword is a pretty go-to thing to upgrade right now. So I'm gonna go with that. I don't think that's a particularly crazy conclusion to draw. Because the Buster Sword is currently my loophole for this entire character's problem. So let's see what this does. 10 to 11. It only goes down. So maybe the other one, maybe the upgraded version makes it 9 to 11, which is definitely a more forgiving range, but it doesn't increase in the other direction though. Just in one direction. 1. Oh my god, this is happening, huh? But I can't put it on either of these things. Oh no. Well, how is this happening? You're freaking me out, game. Oh, there it goes. Get him in the face. Get him in his big dumb face. No, he's freezing my things. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Limit break. That's probably for the best, honestly. So cheat code's currently not going to do anything for me. Here's some attack. Tiny bit of shield. That's 3 damage though, that's way more damage. That's pointless, but let's do it anyway. Why is this happening? Oh, that's ice. Ice makes you roll a 1, which actually affects the, I think as far as I can tell, it means it counts as a 1 when I roll it here too. I was thinking that maybe it'd count as like a 3 or whatever the hell you rolled and then you would get a 1, but it actually counts as a 1 for your target, which is a bit of a surprise. That's surprisingly forgiving, even. Oh, he's dead. I'm all focused on my risk reward, so I'm not even ready for him to die. It comes as a surprise. Nudge. Dice value -1. Huh. Huh. I think the idea there is that if you reduce your... Huh. building off of what we learned from our last encounter, I think the takeaway here is that if you, I think the meter is based on my current number of dice and their current value. So if I change their value, it may affect the meter. So if you nudge it down by 1, you can change your odds of getting a jackpot with your next roll. I think that's what we're going for here. I'm up to 13 now. So I get to play it a little riskier. But not like massively riskier. I'm still at constant risk of dying. Come on. So does this work? Does it retroactively make it yeah, it does. It retroactively makes a jackpot. Neat. So that's interesting. Instead of gambling up front about what might happen, I can just make it a guaranteed thing by pressing cheat code when it's already in the range. 5 damage. Yeah. Wah. More damage. Well, I'm feeling powerful at the moment. It is I, the tryhard. Yes. Alright, it has to be even. Shit. Oh, he's dead. She keeps surprising me with the sudden death of my enemies. We could afford that. I'm not really cool with that, though. So heal up and get out. We're still safe. All right, we're up there. We're right up in there. Jackpot. Guaranteed jackpot. I mean, this is the best that this dice is going to be. Boom, 8 damage right there. All right, he's taking significant damage in one turn. And the moment he hurts me, I'm going to get an auto roll, so I don't recommend it. Oh, there he goes doing it. So the next try-hard thing to do is to hit calculate anyway, just to see if I can get a guaranteed one. It didn't happen. Because yeah, if it perfectly was in like, oh, you have 6 away, then I could be like, oh, click it again, see if I get a 6, which would have last time. Because if it looks like I can guarantee it, if I can get it without risking it, then I can skip using auto roll until the next turn. You shocked my shield. I don't like that. Yeah. He dead. He's very dead. And that dice ran away from my mouse in a weird way. Level up in 8 stars, so not that soon.